Hello, this is Brandy. I'm on the air and I am a few minutes early. So if you're here early, just hang out for just a moment. I'm going to give some time for everyone else to get on the line. If you are here right now, please grab a pen and paper. There's going to be lots of information for you to jot down, lots of action steps, lots of information that you need tonight. So get your pen and paper ready. We're having a bit of technical difficulty out there. Okay, we are going to get started. So, tonight's webinar, as you know, is called 7 Ways to Grow Your Business in the Next 30 Days. And as you see from the things taking place right in front of you, in the next 30 days, you're going to have to be very, very flexible to make your dream happen. So, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we're going to get started. I'll move a little slow so that those people who just received the new link have a few minutes to come onto the webinar. I want to make sure that I share this with my list. Very important. And we're going to go ahead and boogie it. So, just in case you don't know who I am, my name is Brandy Spencer. I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Consider the Possibilities. And what I do with that company is I teach newbie entrepreneurs how to turn their business idea into a business empire. Doesn't that sound amazing? It is something that I truly enjoy. And I'm just really excited about being here tonight and sharing all of the good stuff that I got with you. So what we're going to be talking tonight about is 7 ways that are going to help you get out in front of the people who need to see you in your business, and how to attract your dream customers. Not people who are going to waste your time, but people who really value you, value the things that you can offer them, and really value getting their problem solved. I'm also going to show you how to turbocharge your efforts and really get the results that you're looking for in a short amount of time. And in a nutshell, and most importantly, I want to teach you how to work strategically over the next 30 days and beyond to build your business into something amazing. Now, before we get started, I just want to begin our time together by sharing a little bit about who I am, the journey that I've had becoming an entrepreneur, and then why you should listen to Little Old Me. So my name is Brandy Spencer, and I am an educator, I'm a trainer, I'm a speaker, and I am a giver. And I love helping people find their inner strength and their inner power. And over my career, I've had lots of different jobs, lots of different careers, and lots of different experiences. So what I've been able to do throughout my journey is learn how to leverage all of those unique experiences and package them in a way that allows me to operate in my sweet spot, but allows me to serve other people. And for the longest time, I was working in a way that was in some ways serving me and my gifts, but I felt unfulfilled. And what I want to share with you is kind of the journey that I had to go through and the things that I had to learn along the way to be able to really leverage what I knew to be able to make a living for myself and create an opportunity for me to be able to live on my own terms. And I can tell you that it's been one of the most amazing, exciting experiences of my life. And in the last, let's say, 18 months or so, there's been highs and lows, but it has been the most exciting time of my life. And what I want to do and what my mission is to help other people experience the joy that I've been blessed to experience in these last 18 months as a full-time entrepreneur. And so why should you listen to Little Old Me? So I have been researching, I have been doing market research, I have been investing in trainings, coaching, and I want to bring all of that knowledge to you. Over the last 2 years, I have spent kabillions of dollars, not kabillions, but actually like $15,000 in my business, in honing my craft, so that when I did begin to serve people in this way, that I would really be ready. And so the things that I'm going to share with you are things that can really help you get the results that you want, but help you shorten the learning curve so that you're able to serve people a lot faster. Okay? So before we get into the content tonight, of course, this is about how you're going to grow your business in the next 30 days. But in order for any of the things that I'm going to share with you over the next couple of minutes, in order for them to work, you're going to have the right mindset and the right attitude. This is not going to be a place for stinking thinking where you can just listen, take some notes, and then hopefully somehow by osmosis or some other means get the results that you want. This is not what this is about. This is going to be hopefully for you some focused time where you can jot down some information that's going to help you focus on doing the things that matter in your business. Okay? This is a piece of the puzzle. So you need to be confident enough, first of all, to believe that this is possible, right? It's possible for you in the next 30 days to start making some moves that are going to really help you and your business move forward. There's some things that you can be doing in the next 30 days that can really position you to be the expert that you want to be in your field, It can really position you to make the sales and the money that you want to make in the next couple of months. And so I just want you to trust in this process and be open. Be open to new possibilities, to new ideas, and of course, new action in your business, most importantly. So I'm going to go back to the screen share. And continue on. So what I would like you to do before we get started as well is to make a commitment, right? So I'm going to share 7 things, even more than 7 things, 8 or 9 things with you that you can do to start building your business. But I want you to make a commitment to 30 days of focused and purposeful action. So if you choose 4 or 5 of these things, or if you choose 2 of them, that's really not the point. The point is that you're going to commit to doing something for the next 30 days. You're being purposeful about it. You're being committed, and ultimately it's going to get you the results that you want. So I just wanted to say that before we got started. So here we go. I just want to remind you that you are able to ask questions. I know a lot of you were hoping to be a part of the live stream on my website, but there was some technical difficulty. Of course, we know things happen, and I don't mean things, right? So I've kind of changed things a little bit. For those of you who are not able to view live, I will make the replay available for an extended amount of time because of this issue. And I'm also going to extend my amazing opportunity that I'm going to speak to you about a little later. I'm going to extend that date as well. So no worries. So what I want you to do right now is just get your pencil and paper ready and just focus on the things that I'm saying, and focus on how you're going to move your business forward. Okay. I want to make sure that people are able to ask questions. Okay. So the first thing that we need to do over the next 30 days is focus on the right place and the right time. Focus on being at the right place at the right time. And guys, the right place and the right time is being at the places that you need to be at when your dream clients are there. And what I mean by dream client are the people who you are truly supposed to be working with. Not the people who drain you and suck you dry, but the people who recharge you and allow you to really get joy from doing the things that you've been put on this earth to do. So the first thing that you need to be focusing on in these 30 days are identifying the places that your dream client, or what some people call your ideal client, where they're hanging out. So in order to do that, we are going to use a couple of different resources. And one of those resources that I wanted to talk about is meetups. Meetups are an amazing resource. All you have to do is plug in some of the key characteristics of your dream client, and there are tons of groups in your area where your ideal customers are already hanging out. Over the next 30 days, it is your job to get there also. And when you get there, start talking to your ideal customers. Find out about them, guys. Really connect with them and really find out what makes them tick. So what I decided to do tonight, guys, was instead of spend a lot of time on some fancy PowerPoint, I wanted to actually show you how to do some things. So this is going to be the main thing that we're going to work with tonight. So networking with your dream clients is super important. And this is one of the main ways that you can start to change your business as soon as possible. So a lot of people that I talk to and a lot of the people that I work with, they're doing lots of networking. But when I ask them where they're networking and if their ideal customers are there, the answer is usually no. You know, of course, as entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurs, we want to get out and we want to meet other business owners and things like that. But guys, remember, the ultimate goal is to be making connections that are going to lead to a sale. So it's better strategically for you to be going to events and places and pages where your ideal customers are going to hang out, not other entrepreneurs. Does that make sense? So if you are a dog walker and you're looking for people who have pets, you don't need to be hanging out at networking events all the time, searching for people with pets. You need to be at the PetSmart. You need to be at the dog tracks. You need to be at events specifically created for pet owners. You also need to be looking for brands that are used by pet owners. So in some cases, there are lots of Facebook pages connected with businesses. So find out who's attached to those pages. Find out who likes those pages. Does that make sense? Another great way to find places where your ideal customers hang out is to use Facebook. And one thing that you can do in Facebook is use the search bar and just search for attributes of your ideal customer. So for instance, if we were looking for people who owned dogs, we may be looking for maybe a pet lovers website. Boom, pet lovers for Obama. Here's pet lovers, that's a page. Here's a closed group for pet lovers. So if I were to click on that link, now there is a group with 4,977 people who are pet lovers. So guys, how much more powerful would your marketing be if you were connecting with these people and providing valuable information to them that's going to help them be better pet lovers? That's going to instantly draw them into your business. And so that's what I'm talking about, being very strategic about where you're spending your time online as well as where you're spending your time offline. And so in some of these cases, it's going to require you to make an investment in attending events. And not all of these events are free. But guys, if you want to take your business to the next level and if you want to do it fast, then you're going to have to invest some time and money. I just noticed that you did not see what I just did, so I'm going to do that again. So I'm here on the Facebook page. So this is my regular page. So if I was looking for pet lovers in the search bar, I could just simply type in pet lovers. Right? So then I'm looking for groups and communities. So here's a community of 4,977 members. And guys, most of the time, the best groups to join are groups that are closed groups from about 500 to about, let's say, 5,000, because you don't want groups with hundreds of thousands of people, because in most cases, it's going to be really difficult to build relationships there. And then in some cases, they're like spam machines. So you want to make sure that you are spending your time in groups where people are authentically and organically engaged. It's not a lot of fluff and stuff like that. So let's head back over to our notes. And tonight what I want to do is I want to make sure that I kind of update it along the way so that your notes have a lot of the information. So you can use Facebook groups to interact with your dream customers. You can also attach with different brands. So you may want to go to Facebook and look at Purina, the dog food brand. Okay. So when I go to their page, you may be saying, well, why would I follow or why would I want to find information, look on these pages? Well, there's lots of information. Guys, these big companies have huge marketing agencies and large research companies. And so a lot of the things that they are posting are things that they have researched that are important to people who are dog owners and cat owners. They know what people are engaged with. So I'm not saying to go to these sites and steal or, infringe upon their rights, but I think that this is an amazing opportunity for you to find out with what your ideal customer likes, what they respond with, and start tailoring your brand to attract the type of people you actually want to serve. So, a couple of things to look at here. 100 people liked this post. Let's scroll down and look at the likes for some others. 129 people liked this post. There's going to be some posts where nobody liked it, guys. That's what your ideal customer doesn't like. See, this one, people were not too fond about this DIY office dog day, but they loved something like this with dogs having fun, lots of emotion, happy dogs. So all of this information that you can get on Facebook and through social media is something that you can use in your marketing over the next 30 days to tweak it, to tweak engagement, and then ultimately to tweak the amount of sales you get and to increase them. And then we already talked about events. So those events are going to be paid and free events. And guys, when I talk about paid events, there may be networking events or something that have a $10 and $20 charge, but I'm also talking about things like conferences that have a higher ticket price. And in a lot of cases, it is totally worth it to invest in VIP access and the upgraded packages at these conferences, because they give you access to the speakers, they give you access to influencers, and they give you time to actually spend time one-on-one building relationships with key people in your industry. So it's all good with VIP access. Just make sure that you've done your research, guys, because of course there are some new events out there where it's not really going to be worth your time to be there, right? But there's going to be some that are totally worth your while and that can help you gain exposure, make connections, and also get customers. So totally think about that. So that is step number one, or my first tip, and that is making sure that over the next 30 days, you're in the right places at the right times. We talked about different tools you can use, and that is Facebook groups, just to make initial connections with people. And you can do that by just searching on that top field in Facebook. But then also you can do that by using tools like Meetup. Go and Meetup. Search for the characteristics of your ideal customer or the types of people that you're looking to connect with, and then visit some of those events. And guys, when you visit those events, don't be spammy and pushy and try to sell them. Lead with value. Offer an article or something that will be helpful for them. Offer to meet them for coffee and share what you know about a topic. But it's all about making the initial connection and then starting to build a relationship. And you're going to definitely need to do a lot of that over the next 30 days, but you will be totally surprised at how fast seeding those relationships will start to snowball, and it will turn into things like referrals, possible joint ventures where you're working in conjunction with someone else for money or for, in order to sell something. And it's also going to snowball into you having a lot more people to support you, support what you're doing, and help you get the word out. So that was number one. Now we're going to move on to number two. And number two is, drum roll please, speaking engagements. Booking speaking engagements is a super, super easy way for you to start building some momentum in your business. Last month, I teamed up with someone that I had been networking with for a while, and I believe that I was on like 6 different stops throughout the month, and I spoke at local networking events. I mean, I was at the local IHOPs, I was at restaurants, I was at office space and office buildings, and just talking with entrepreneurs who are my target audience about how social media can help them build their business. And when I did that, I was able to, in the end, offer them an opportunity to speak with me offline. And so, guys, that's what I want for you to do as number 2. And that's find some speaking engagements that allow you to get in front of your ideal customer. For some of y'all, I know that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone and you feel really uncomfortable with that, but I guarantee you that there is no faster way to start building your business than getting in front of your ideal customers through speaking engagements. And so, first of all, let's talk about the different types of speaking engagements. So, of course, you could speak at someone else's event, And for a lot of people, that may be a little scary, right? Are they going to think that I'm an expert? Do I know enough to do it? Yes, you do. And that's exactly what you need to be doing, putting yourself out there. So, you may be speaking at sorority events, or the opportunities are endless. Think Rotary clubs, Chamber of Commerce events, small women's groups, sorority groups, fraternity groups, single moms groups, PTA meetings. All of these places are an opportunity for you to get in front of your ideal customer. And so some of the benefits of that are that it builds credibility. And anytime you're in front of the stage and you're teaching and you're sharing, that's building instant credibility. It's sharing what you know and it's teaching other people, right? It's going to help you with exposure. Speaking engagements are also going to give you the opportunity to sell. We know we need to be doing that in the next 30 days. And it's also going to, trust me, it's going to build your confidence, because you're going to be amazed at the amount of people who run up to you after your event's over saying, oh, how can I work with you? Or how can I connect with you in a more individualized way? So speaking engagements are great for lead generation. So we talked about speaking at someone else's event, but you can also create your own events. And you can create your own event 2 different ways. And these, to me, are the most effective ways. And one is through conference calls. And the other is through webinars. Now, guys, with both of these ways, it's going to be a little scary. And realistically, if you have chosen to be a business owner and an entrepreneur, you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone. And a lot of things that you're going to do are going to be scary, okay? But this is all about the mindset. I know everybody's seen the picture out there where there is this circle, and then right outside of the circle is the word success. This circle is your comfort zone. And as long as you stay inside of that comfort zone, you're going to get mediocre results. You're going to get the same old thing. And success is right outside. So if you are freaking out or tripping out about speaking in front of people, or videoing yourself, or letting other people see you, get over it. This is where the magic happens. The magic happens where you are sharing what you know in front of the right people who need your information, guys. That's when the magic happens. That's when people start organically running up to you saying, how can I work with you? I loved what you just said. I really needed to hear what you just said. And that's an instant confidence booster. And so do you see how the cycle starts to go? You give information. They need information. They love your information. You feel more confident. You feel more confident. I know I'm silly. Uh-oh, I had a braid situation. Okay, so does that make sense, everybody? So step outside of your comfort zone. So let me make sure I got everything on that. Another great way to create your own event and to be in other people's events kind of together is to speak at telesummits. You see them all the time. There'll be maybe 5 or 6 speakers that are going to be talking over the course of 5 or 6 days, and every day via email you receive a new video or the link to the website so that you can view the next day's webinar or informational teleseminar. That's another way that you can share your expertise with people, build credibility, and share valuable information with people as you're building your business. Speaking engagements. They're not that hard to find. A lot of the Facebook groups are crawling with opportunities, and people are begging for people to be interviewed or to speak on their podcast or to be on their telesummit. All of these are different ways that you can create speaking engagements. It doesn't have to be your face in front of the camera. If you can't handle it, you don't think you got what it takes to be in front of the camera, which is untrue, then you can do something like videos or calls. A great resource for creating a call, which is just an audio that would allow people to dial in, would be freeconferencecall.com. And you get a free number and a PIN number. People dial in, and you can record the call. You can mute the recording so that you're the only person talking. And there's lots of other things that are available, lots of other features available with freeconferencecall.com. So before you start to invest in other platforms that are paid, check out freeconferencecall.com, because especially starting out, it's probably exactly what you need. Alrighty then. Excuse me, let me grab a sip of water. Sorry. All right, we are on to number 3. So, number 3 is to get social. And what I mean by get social is to start to use social media over the next 30 days in the right way. And what I mean in the right way, I mean by leveraging social media to build your business, not using social media to spam people to death. And I know you've seen it. People with all types of random posts and comments that really have nothing to do with your business, right? They really have nothing to do with helping anybody. It's more about sell, 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 me. So with social media, the big 3 things that you need to know about social media, which I call the 3 C's, are that you need to be providing people with content. You need to be using social media to create meaningful conversations. And then you need to be using social media to capture the email address. That's your main focus on social media. Okay? And that's going to look like a lot of different things. And I'm going to share that in just a second. But content, conversations, and capturing email addresses. And so it's important, first of all, when we're talking about content, that you are creating content that is going to be valuable to your ideal customer. And so how are you going to do that if you don't know who your ideal customer is? That's why it's so important to understand who you're serving. So it's more than just, are they a man or a woman? Are they young or are they elderly? It's more about, what are their fears? What's keeping them up at night? What problems are they struggling with? What issues are keeping them from living the life that they want to live? And so in your content and on social media, you need to be using your social media profiles to get that information out there and to push the valuable content out to your ideal customers. And what that's called is syndication. And my best example of syndication is the show Good Times. Good Times. So on Good Times, no, the Cosby Show is even better. So on the Cosby Show, you know, it happened a long time ago, but for a while here, before the whole Bill Cosby thing, you could flick on multiple different channels, multiple times a day, and watch the Cosby Show, right? Multiple channels were available for you to watch the Cosby Show on. So Bill Cosby was able to get out content to people on multiple on multiple platforms. So what that means for your business is that through valuable content and social media joining together, you're able to distribute content to people who would be on Twitter, to people who would be more likely to be on Pinterest, for those who love Facebook. So for some people, Pinterest is not their jam, right? For me, I love Instagram and I love Facebook. But for some of the other people that I serve, they are not there. So by having a variety of different social media accounts, you're able to syndicate your content and push it out to where your ideal customers are. So it's more than just what you like to use. It's about what your dream client or what your ideal customer likes to use. If they like Pinterest, you need to be on Pinterest. If your ideal customers react and engage with pictures and things like that, you need to be on Pinterest. If your ideal customer loves video and really devours the information that way, you need to be on YouTube. You need to be on Periscope. So by understanding your ideal customers and how they like to obtain and consume content, you're able to be strategic about where you provide that content. Okay. So let me refer back to my notes. So the first piece of that was content. So valuable content. You also, over the next 30 days, need to be focusing on using your social media to start conversations. It's not enough for people just to click like. It's great and it does give you some feedback, but if you're only reacting to when people like your pages, then you're really missing the boat. Social media is a place for you to talk back to people, to ask questions, and really find out what your ideal customer needs. So what I'm going to show you right now is a place in your Facebook profile, in the Facebook platform, that allows you to engage with your ideal customers on the spot in real time. And for a lot of people, they have turned it off. So they have really disabled a lot of the power. So here we go. I'm going to show you that. So when I go to my business page, brandylspencer.com, my Brandy L. Spencer business page, excuse me, there is this globe here. And when I click on this globe, I am able to see what's going on with everything, all the content that I'm putting out. So for a lot of people, you have disabled your notifications. You don't get pop-ups or anything when people comment on a photo or comment on a post. But if you don't, then you're really disabling the social part of social media. What you're doing is commenting and talking about stuff that somebody posted days ago, and it's no longer hot and fresh. So when you are using notifications and you have them set up correctly, you'll know when people like your photos. You'll know when people like your page. You'll know when people are commenting on your posts, and then you're able to go into those places and you're able to engage with them and keep the conversation going. So for instance, before this webinar, I asked, I want to create a great webinar for you. So what are the biggest struggles that you're having with your business? And so I had 8 people who responded. So what if those 8 people would have just responded and I would have just said nothing? I would be wasting a prime opportunity to start engaging with them and making a connection, right? So as you can see, Laquetta asked me, how can I get people to purchase tickets to an event that her brand is having that's new to the area? Well, Laquetta is all about attracting those ideal customers with some type of valuable information, and then offering the opportunity to work with you or to come to the event. But you're going to have to capture their attention some way. And realistically, it's going to be very important for you, Laquetta, that you are very consistent, because they say people have to see your ad or your offer 8 to 10 times before they even really see it. Okay, so do you see how I'm able to use notifications to interact with people on the spot? She she sent this message at 4:27 last night, and then I responded at 7:32. And that may not seem like that close of a time, but if you block off time on your schedule where you're able to in real time respond to things like this can be like instant notification and instant response to your clients. So for me, that's something that I may need to work on, but it's still a great way to know what's going on in your world. Okay, so that's with using Facebook to help you get social and understand what your ideal customers are saying, what the people in your community want and need, and just how to understand them better. Okay. Another great way over the next 7 days that you can use social media to help build your business is to dig into the page insights for your business. So when you go to once you have, I believe, over 100 likes, Facebook gives you more and more options for the information that you get about your ideal customers. So for me, I can click on this people tabs and I can see that the majority of the people who are liking my page are 35 to 44 years old. And more, if I want to be more general, between 25 and 54 years old. 79% of them are women speaking English. I have international visitors from places as far as Nigeria, the United Kingdom, Jamaica, Brazil. So I get lots of information from social media about my ideal customers. And so guys, if the majority of the people who I'm talking to are in the United States, but I have a good number in Nigeria, I might want to make sure that some of the events that I create are accessible for them as far as the time zone goes. So things like that help you really hone in on what your ideal customers need. But if you don't know that the majority of your customers are coming from one place or one location, you're missing a golden nugget. So this is why, hands down, Facebook is one of the most powerful platforms out there, because there is so much information that they give you about your ideal customers, and your marketing. So I don't know if you saw how I got there, but I'm under the Insights tab and I went to Posts. I'm also able to see things like the most active times to post. This is when my fans of my business page are most active. So Mondays are the worst times at 3 a.m. are like the worst times to post, right? Um, this is time here. So the worst time is 3 a.m. So right around 7 a.m. Seems to start picking up. Sweet spot for my group seems to be 9 a.m., 4 p.m., and in the evenings about 9 p.m. So do you see how this information can help? It's being strategic, right? So over the next 30 days, for me to help move my business forward, I can start scheduling my posts to come out at 9, 4, and maybe 8, because that's when a larger number of people are going to see things. Strategy, guys. I'm going to show you one more thing here, and this is something that I actually learned the other day. So with your Twitter profile, Twitter has a lot of information and a lot of power as well. So did you know that you can use the Twitter search field to search for conversations? So if I am a dog walker and I'm looking for people who need a dog walker, I could type in need a dog walker. And let's see what happens. So need a dog walker, what it's going to do is it's going to pull that phrase and those keywords throughout posts that have taken place recently. So this person named Lucy says, we are happy to take care of our office mascot. Let us know if you need a dog walker or a snack giver. So in this case, it may not be a connection that you can make that can help your business. But there are cases where I have done a search, and I did one last night right after I found out this information, where someone had a business question. So I typed in, have a business question, and I was able to reach out to someone who stated that they had a question and they needed an answer. Boom. Do you have a question related to business, strategy, or social media that you would like answered? I'm trying to find the picture. I'm trying to find the tweet from the other night. Hey, I have a question. Did you build your business model off selling more plane tickets than flights you could handle? Okay, so of course this was a joke to United, but people do post questions and they are looking for responses. So how awesome would it be for you in real time to answer a question for somebody who you don't even know and provide value to them? That is what is going to separate the men from the boys in the next 30 days. That's providing value for people, making connections, and realistically not thinking about the sale initially. Initially, you need to be focused on building the relationship and providing people with value. And so for this section, let's kind of recap what we've talked about. We talked about content, conversations. Oh, and I need to talk about this last part. Social media is also a great place for you to capture the email address. Okay, so if you are posting great content out there and at no time you are asking people for their email address, then that's definitely something that you could be doing in the next 30 days to be building your business. Because guys, if you are not capturing the email address, there is no way that you can reach back out to that person and communicate with them. Yes, you can communicate through Facebook. Yes, you can communicate through social media. But what if Facebook changes its rule and you're no longer able to do that? Then what's going to happen? Okay. So one thing that I hear people talk about all the time is, I know I need to be on social media, but I don't know what to post about. So I'm going to share an acronym with you that's going to help you understand what types of things you can be posting on your social media accounts over the next month and beyond, okay? So this is a simple social media plan that you can use that's going to allow you to have content that's valuable for your ideal customer and really start to draw people in. So it is this method. So what you're going to do is you're going to post to your social media account 4 times. How many times? 4 times per day. Okay, so when you do those 4 posts, one of those posts is going to be education. It's going to be something informational. It's going to be you teaching them something, or it's going to be you sharing some type of valuable content or information. Okay, but it is content based. Education. So you're going to do a post about education. Then you're going to do an entertaining post. So for some people that may be, if you are in a business, it may be a dog sitting at a desk with some type of funny quote or phrase. Or it may be a picture of you out with your friends doing something fun or amazing, right? It's just a way for your customers or your ideal client and leads to connect with you and start to build a relationship with you, okay? So that's number 2. Number 1 is an education post once a day. Then you have an entertaining post once a day. Then you're going to have an empowering post once a day. Something inspirational, motivational. Think about something that you could say each day that's going to help your dream customer push forward or make it through or persevere with whatever problem that they're having. So an empowering post. And then lastly, you're going to have a post that enrolls people, or an invitation for them to come and work with you. So those are your 4 posts: education, entertainment, empowerment, and then an invitation where you're enrolling them to work with you, right? And enrolling them may be buying something from you. It could be talking to you on the phone. It could be signing up for something. So enrolling looks a lot of different ways. But if you stick to those 4 things 4 times a day for the next 4 weeks, which is 30 days, you're going to definitely see a difference in your social media and your engagement as well. Okay, let me move along. I know we had some hiccups at the beginning, but I want to honor your time. So the next thing that you need to do in the next 30 days, is you need to get social. And when I say get social, that of course does mean social media, but it also means getting social when it comes to email. And guys, the only way to get social by email is to get people's email address, right? And the way that I'm going to teach you how to do that is by creating an irresistible offer. And you've seen those. They're freebies, maybe a free audio, a free video, or some type of content that solves a problem for your ideal customer. And so you may see that being called something like a lead magnet, or a freebie, or an opt-in. And it's called an opt-in because in order for them to get the information, they have to opt into the situation. And that means give you their email address and name. So let's talk real quickly about how to choose what type of freebie that you want to create. You can choose anything that you want that your customers love. Anything that you want as far as styling goes, and that could be maybe video, audio, and things like that, but it needs to be something that is interesting to your ideal customer, something that is engaging to them, and something that they're actually going to interact with. Okay, so one of the big ways to guarantee or to increase the likelihood that they give you their email address in exchange for the free offer is to have a really good visual to go along with your opt-in offer. And so one of the tools that I use is called canva.com. And so this resource allows you to make some very professional images without being a designer. And so I'm going to quickly go in and show you a little bit about it. If you begin to use better images over the next 30 days, you can really start to build your business that way, because people love images. And on the right platforms such as Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook, you're going to increase engagement. You're going to increase clicks when people are attracted to your image. So real quickly, with this platform, they have lots of different themes that you can use based on which of the templates that you select. So you could do something like a social media post, a poster, a presentation, a Facebook cover, and all these other types of things. And they are already pre-sized, and they've really already been pre-designed. So all you have to do is drop in whatever text and pictures that you want, and you're good to go. So on a lot of these that are already pre-made, you can just go in and change the text, and you are done. Hello from, I could say something like, the land of the fearless. Hello from the land, or something like that. But do you see how easy that was to create the post? And they have spent good money with graphic designers who know what works and what converts, guys. So if you were to just go in here and post the information for your webinar, then you could simply download and you're done. Okay, no muss, no fuss. One thing I want to show you about this is that almost everything in these designs is editable. You can change the pictures, you can change the style of the text, you can also change the colors. So for me, I use a specific color of pink, so I am able to I guess it's not working. I'm actually able to go in and use my brand colors and make everything match exactly. So this is a great plugin that is in the Google Chrome store. I think it's called Color Picker, and it allows you to pick colors from websites. So what I'm able to do is really customize the designs that I make to match my branding and keep my branding consistent. So I love, love, love Canva. So big ideas about creating an opt-in offer. The topic needs to be something your ideal customer likes. So you need to solve one problem. Don't try to solve a million problems, solve one problem. And some different types of offers can be videos, audio, ebooks, interviews, spreadsheets, checklists. The list goes on and on, guys. And be creative about this, because if you're doing what everybody else is doing, then you're just like everybody else. So do something that's fun for you. And the tools that I talked about were Canva. You can also look into tools such as Spreaker.com for doing audio, as well as Podbean for podcasts. So guys, what I'm giving you are the exact tools that I use as I'm building my opt-in offers. Okay, so now we're on to the next point, and that is list building. So if you really focus on list building over the next over the next 30 days, and learn how to communicate with them on a consistent basis, your business can really change in the next month. And what I would like to share with you is a simple strategy that you can use to help you create content. Okay, so a lot of times once people do create their list and they start emailing their list consistently, they don't know what to write about. So let's talk about that for a few minutes. So what you can write about is those same problems that your ideal customer have. Guys, it doesn't change here. You're solving problems. So over the next month, create a master list of the biggest, baddest, juiciest problems that your ideal customers have, and keep that list, because that list is going to tell you what type of content that you need to be creating for your ideal customer. And so you don't have to guess. All you have to do is refer back to that list. So I said that you need to build a list. One of the free platforms that I started using when I began was MailChimp.com. And so with MailChimp, you are able to sign up for a free account and start collecting email addresses. And the great thing about MailChimp is that it allows you to create templates that allow you to capture the email addresses. So there's a couple of different types of templates. So they have email templates. So if you send an email out, they have templates that allow your emails to look really good. But then they also, and so I can just drop in pieces and I can really customize this the way that I want to. But then they also have templates that allow you to sign people up into your list. And those are called landing pages. Currently, what I'm using right now to build my list is a platform called GetResponse. So you can go to getresponse.com, and I believe they have a free trial. But one of the things that GetResponse lets you do, as well as MailChimp, is that it allows you to create a landing page. And so for most of you on the call tonight, you visited this landing page, and it allowed you to enter your name and email address right here on my landing page. So your landing page has something called a web form, and this is connected to your list. So I have a list in GetResponse called tonight's webinar. So anybody who comes to this landing pages and puts their name and email address is in the list called tonight's webinar. So that means that everybody who's here tonight had some interest in growing a business in the next 30 days, right? So you're able to create targeted lists based on how you got people onto the list. So if they were attracted to you by a recipe book, then they're attracted to recipes, or they like recipes. But if they were attracted to something like an ebook, then they like ebooks, right? But then you can also do that as far as content. So maybe you had an ebook about losing weight, and you also had an ebook about staying healthy. That is two different problems. And so that's two different problems that you're solving, helping some people stay healthy while helping other people lose weight. So creating a list helps you create lists of people based on their particular interests, and then you're able to communicate with them in a different way. So the types of platforms that we just talked about were MailChimp. I use right now GetResponse, but there's some other ones like Aweber, and there's another one called MadMimi. So those are just some to look at. And so we also talked about an autoresponder, or maybe we didn't. So what an autoresponder does is it automatically sends out emails based on a certain set of requirements. So it automatically sends email. So autoresponders are so amazing because it allows you to step outside of the business and take your hands off of something, right? Whenever we have the opportunity to step away from a piece of our business, it gives us time to do something else. So by these autoresponders constantly firing out these emails, maybe when people join your list or when they click a particular link, it allows things to start happening automatically. And when it happens automatically, it becomes more systematic, it becomes more consistent, and it becomes more effective and efficient if you're doing it right. So a quick autoresponder that you could use is when somebody joins your list, giving them an email that has value, like, hey, did you know? Then sending them another email with, hey, did you know? And then in your third email, offering them something. Offering them the opportunity to work with you, or maybe giving them the opportunity to purchase something from you, or even giving them the opportunity to answer a question or something. But some type of offer, opportunity, or something that's going to engage them and get them interacting with you. And for me, I would recommend that third email is selling something, because guys, we're not in business for a hobby. We are in a business to make cold hard cash. And no matter if that is the main reason you're in business or the very small reason, if you're not making any sales, then you won't be in business too long. So we have to ask for the sale, be comfortable asking for the sale, and be consistent with asking for the sale. So in a 3 email sequence, it will be value, value, offer, value, value, offer. Simple system, right? So what you can do is set up your autoresponder, whatever system you use, so that it automatically sends out those 3 emails when someone downloads your free checklist or your free ebook. So do you see this? So do you see the flow? Nowhere along the way did I have to do anything. I created it one time, and then you're setting up a system so that everybody else along the way, they come to your landing page, And from their landing page, they enter their name and email address. From there, it triggers your autoresponder to deliver whatever they asked for and then to start engaging with them. And so if you set up a system like this, you're really building your business on autopilot because you're consistently building relationships with people and you're increasing the know, like, and trust factor. And when you do that, you're increasing the likelihood that people are comfortable enough with you to purchase from you. And that is our objective, isn't it? Absolutely. That is the objective. All right. So let's move right on along. So couple quick more things. So back to our list. Building your networks. So it's going to be very important also that you are building your networks not only with your ideal customers, but with the people around you. Okay, so that is with fellow business owners. That is with people who are more successful with you than you. And you do that, guys, because by expanding your network of people like that, you are expanding your opportunities for access. You're expanding your opportunities for knowledge, for support, and the more people you know, the more opportunities you have to get your business in front of them as well as their networks. Okay. And so I just wanted to touch on a couple of points about network, and that networking in Facebook groups and free groups and free events is awesome and it's fine and it has a time and its place. But over the next 30 days, if you are really being focused and purposeful and intentional about your business and growing it, you're going to need to invest some money in getting in front of the right groups. Because if you are investing a lot of your time in free events, you are surrounding yourself with freebie seekers or people who are also seeking free events. And if they're seeking free events, are they seeking your paid offering? Maybe not. But if you position yourself at paid events, you are surrounded by people who you already know are committed to investing in themselves, investing in their business, or investing in their pets, or whatever it is. But you know that those people are already comfortable with investing in solving problems. Okay? So do you see how that's different? Free events are fine, but paid events are going to put you in a circle of people who are already investing in solving problems. And that's where you want to be. Okay? So I want to share one more powerful piece of information, and that is free consultations. So over the next 30 days, I would like you to create some type of offering that you can provide to people to get them on the phone. Okay? Provide some type of offering to them to get them on the phone to talk one-on-one with you and for you to really kind of dig into their situation and find out what's going on. Right? Because the majority of problems are really very surface. So for instance, for somebody who says they want to lose weight, really and truly, there's probably something else going on. They're probably really busy and they're not spending enough time nurturing themselves and pampering themselves. So it may be something more about time management or self-love or self-esteem or something like that. Does that make sense? So I would like you to create some type of free consultation or free opportunity to get on the phone with them so that you can find out what's really going on. And when you create this free consultation, I want it to be something that's action-based. For me, in my business, I had the Empire Builder Strategy session, and more recently, I have the Business Breakthrough session. Okay, so for people who want a breakthrough in their business, then they need a business breakthrough strategy session, right? So it already shows by the name, it kind of gives people an idea of what they're going to get. They're going to get a breakthrough with me when they schedule that session. And so when you create that consultation, get really specific about what are the benefits. So for me, I let people know that if they get on the phone with me for a business breakthrough strategy session, We're going to identify a couple of ways that they can easily break through in different areas of their business. And they know that when they get on the phone with me for their business breakthrough session, we are going to talk about some easy, simple things that they can do moving forward to continue to build their business, right? And people also know that during this session, if they feel like I'm somebody who they would like to work with, and I'm somebody who, and I would like to work with them, then I'm going to make them an offer. And I'm going to talk to them more about how we can work together. And I'm going to work with them one-on-one to create a plan, a customized plan for their business that provides them with the support that they need. But I couldn't do that, guys, if I just threw up an ad on Facebook, or I couldn't do that if I sent out a tweet. There's some things that need to take place one-on-one where you're looking at the person or they're hearing your voice, because so much can be lost in words and text. So in the next 30 days, create a free consultation. And in order to do that, you're going to need a couple of tools to automate the situation, your flow. And what I use is a program called Schedule Once, scheduleonce.com. And what it allows me to do is to, once again, create a landing page, but then after people enter their name and email address, it brings them to a page where they are able to book time on my calendar. So when people come to my scheduling page, I'm going to show you what they'll see. So when people come to my scheduling page, they're able to schedule one of two sessions. I have one for my business breakthrough session. Then I also offer a credit builder consultation for people who want to get their credit right and start establishing positive credit so that they can build positive business credit. So when people come to these pages, they automatically see what type of strategy sessions I have available, and then they are able to actually go in and schedule a time that works for their schedule. So it schedules it based on their time zone, and then they are able to see what days and times I have available. So for instance, on July 1st, I'm not available all these different times, but it automatically allows you to choose a time. And on the way my settings are set up, you have to propose 3 times so that I can pick the time that works best for me and my schedule. And then once I approve the event, then I receive a confirmation email and the person scheduling receives a confirmation email. The awesome thing about it is that it also populates my Google Calendar. So guys, once again, I don't have to touch it. All I have to do is check my email, approve the event, and then it's on my calendar. No muss, no fuss. When I hear the alarm go off on my calendar, I know that I have a call. Right? So in the next 30 days, start to set up systems so that you can take your hands off of some of the processes in your business. Some people are touching so many things, there is no time. There is no time to do what you love. There's no time to provide services. There's no time to actually do the work that you're trying so hard to sell. So you need to start creating systems and using technology so that you can streamline your business. So I did have a couple of more ways that you could build your business, but I want to value your time. So I want to end with this last tip. And guys, that is to invest in what matters. And that's investing in you. There's so many people who I know who are trying to build a 7-figure business with free tools, free offers, free opt-in, free videos, free trainings, free events, free this, free that. And guys, that is not the way of the world. If you want people to invest the time, energy, and money on your products and services, why would they do that if you're not even willing to invest in yourself? So over the next 30 days, it is super, super important that you get clear and you understand that investing in yourself and your business is something that you've just got to do. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And if you want to make movement and you want things to start happening and you want to actually start seeing some improvement, you've got to start investing. And it doesn't have to be, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can start with a smaller investment, but guys, it's going to hurt at times. It is going to stretch you at times, but you have to know and believe that those investments are going to create something amazing for you later. Like I said before, over the last 2 years, I have invested in lots of programs. I have lots of binders full of worksheets and planning guides and courses and that type of thing. But that information has helped me build my toolbox. And it's the toolbox that I use with my customers and my clients every single day to help them build systems in their business, to do Facebook ads in their business, to create landing pages that convert in their business, to do all these different types of things. And it's not that I went to college for these things or that I have a degree in them. It's that I've committed the time, the energy, and the resources to learning it. And so I know that we've covered a lot tonight, and I know that even that last piece may have been overwhelming, but I just want you to take a deep breath and let it all sink in. Okay. You letting it sink in? Good. And so I know right now you may be feeling like, God, Brandy laid it out there. She gave me so many different things to think about. I'm totally overwhelmed. That's okay. Right? And you may be thinking, I'm excited, but I don't really know if I can do everything that Brandy talked about. And even if I did start to do some of it, like, I don't even know what I should be doing first. And if I did have an idea what I was going to be doing first, I would probably just need to ask a couple questions before I started anyway. And that's okay. And that is totally understandable. And I knew that's where a lot of you were going to be after the call. And that's okay. And honestly, get real familiar and comfortable with that feeling, because as an entrepreneur, you're going to be in that space a lot of times, and it's okay. It's okay. And so how would it feel to be really confident about what you're going to be doing tomorrow, and really confident about the plan for your business, right? And how would it feel to know each morning when you woke up exactly what you needed to do to meet the goals for your business? Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome to have systems and processes that allows your business to be working when you were sleeping and vacationing and visiting with friends, right? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Well, you can have it. And what I want to share with you real quick is an opportunity to grow with me and a group of select people over the course of the next 30 days, over the course of the next 30 days. And over the next 30 days, we're going to work together to put the things that we've talked about in tonight's training into action. And over the next 30 days, we're going to commit ourselves to collaborating to help each and every person in that group meet the goals that they set for themselves. How would that sound? Well, guys, the name of that opportunity is called the Fearless Business 30-Day Mastermind. And it's something that I created because I have come in contact with so many awesome women and men over the course of the last 18 months who really want to make a change in their business, really want to start pushing things forward, but honestly are not at the point in their business where they can afford private coaching with me. And I understand that, because realistically, at a minimum, private coaching with me is going to cost $500 a month, period. $500 and up to be able to talk to me and have the type of access that a lot of people really want and deserve in their business. And so I didn't want to keep turning people away, and I wanted to create an opportunity where I could help people get some of the results that they needed, but do it in a way that was within their reach. So let me tell you a little bit about the program. So you may be asking, what's a mastermind? So a mastermind is a group of committed individuals who are committed to sharing their ideas and their resources and tools and their know-how, but also vulnerable enough to share their business issues and struggles. And they share it in a safe environment and in a place and in a mindset where they understand that they're doing it to learn and grow. So it's no finger pointing and, oh, you didn't know that. No, that's not what a mastermind is about. A mastermind is about putting it on out there, growing, and committing to supporting each other. And so with this Fearless Business 30-day mastermind, it's going to provide a select few people with personalized support from me. It's going to provide them with a community of people who are going to help support them along the way, but a community who's also going to work with them to help build their businesses together. And because, guys, business is not built to be a solo sport. So if you're trying to do everything by yourself, you're not doing it right. So stop it. Right? So this mastermind group is going to do it together. And I'm going to be sharing some amazing opportunities with the group of how we're going to work together to really boost exposure for your businesses and really learn how to leverage that into a way that's going to translate into money. And how we're going to do that is through personalized assignments that are going to grow your business. So everybody has individual assignments, but we're going to be on the call together. So as I'm talking to you about your business problems, the other people in the group are going to be learning from you. They're going to be growing by hearing your struggles, and then they're going to be able to make some of those changes in their business as well. So who is the mastermind for? So the mastermind is for people who are ready to win, for action takers, for people who are coachable, who are ready to listen and just try some new things over the next 30 days. And it's also for people who are ready to invest in themselves and they're willing to do what it takes to get success in their business. And so this isn't for chicken dinners. It's only for winners, not chicken dinners. And it's not for people who are whiny or complaining or negative. Because honestly, guys, I'm operating in my sweet spot. And I'm only working with people who recharge and refuel me. And people who recharge and refuel me are action takers. People who are ready to get it done by any means necessary. So that's who I want to work with over the course of the next 30 days. And so what types of things can we work on? Good question. So maybe you want to start using Facebook ads to build your business, or maybe you're looking for some unique ways that you can get your business in front of the people who matter. We can work on that together, no problem. And for some people, that may be creating a blog or creating and planning the social media content for their business for the next 90 days. Right? So we're working together for 30 days, but we can be creating a plan that covers the next 90 to 180 days if you'd like, right? But it's all based on your goals and the goals that you have for you in your business over the next 30 days. So if that means creating a freebie offer, creating high converting email sequences, whatever it is that you need in your business, that's what I'm going to help you do over the next 30 days. So how does it all work? So the first thing that's going to happen is once you decide to register, you're going to have a one-on-one call with me. I call it my one-on-one goal setting powwow, and we are going to get down to the heart of the matter. We're going to talk about what's working, what's not working, and what we can get covered and what we can make happen over the next 30 days. Okay? Once I've met with everybody in the group, then we're going to meet once a week at a time that works for the majority of the people in the group, and we are going to talk about how we can help each other solve these problems. So that may look like me showing you some tools that you can be using, or showing you how to do things like market your live event or your webinar. Okay, that may also look like creating some Facebook ads or setting up product funnels for your new course or your new ebook. Guys, the possibilities are endless. And the great thing about the Fearless Business 30-Day Mastermind is it's totally based on you. In addition to the one-on-one goal setting powwow and the weekly calls, we're also going to have a private Facebook community where you can go to each day and get 911 coaching from me. You can get advice and suggestions from the other people in the group. And most importantly, you get the support and encouragement that you need when it matters. And you all know what I mean by that. Sometimes you just need to hear a positive voice before you crack up and lose it. So that's what that group is going to provide you with. Support so that you don't crack up and lose it over the next 30 days. And then you continue to stay focused and purposeful about what your goal is and how you're going to meet it. And lastly, I'm going to let you email me when you need me over the next 30 days. I may not be in the Facebook group 24/7. You may not be able to, talk to me exactly when you want to, but you're always able to email me, and I will get back with you within 24 hours with suggestions, resources, and anything else I can provide to help you. And so, guys, what you see on this page is well over $1,000 value, right? 30 days, there's some individual coaching pieces, there's some group coaching pieces, there's a Facebook group piece, and an email marketing, an email support piece. So as you see, this program is jam-packed with value. And so let's talk about the investment. And you're not going to believe this. So the investment is $97. And I know that this price is ridiculously low. And I know for some people, you're going to say, oh, she is not charging her worth. But guys, I know that this program is going to bless some people. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to help people. And so if you want to help yourself and you understand and you recognize how great of an opportunity this is, I truly would like to work with you and help you meet your goals. And so I reward fast action. So if you decide to take advantage of this program, on my flyer, on my slide, it says by tonight, but since we had technical difficulty, I'm going to say by Thursday night at midnight, if you claim your spot in the Fearless Business 30-Day Mastermind, I'm also going to throw in a mystery bonus bundle valued at $197. And guys, I'm not going to tell you what's in the bundle, but I promise you that it's going to be additional tools and additional resources that are really going to make a change in your business. And so, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in tonight. For those of you who were not able to catch the live webinar, thank you so much for sticking with me and viewing the replay. The Fearless Business 30-Day Mastermind is going to change the lives of some people on this call tonight, guys, and I pray that it's you. So if it is you, just go to my bit.ly link, that is bit.ly/the Fearless Mastermind, the Fearless Mastermind, and go ahead and make that investment of $97 in the program. After you do that, I will be contacting you to schedule your initial goal setting powwow, where we are going to create the goals that we are going to shatter over the course of the next 30 days. Guys, my name is Brandy Spencer, CEO and founder of Consider the Possibilities. I would like to thank you so much for taking this time out of your busy life to spend some time with me. I truly appreciate it. I truly value you, and I am so excited for those of you who are going to take the next step and work with me over the course of the next 30 days. My name is Brandy Spencer. Go ahead and visit that bit link at bit.ly, the Fearless Mastermind, and let's get it done in the month of June. Thank you. In the month of July, excuse me. My name is Brandy Spencer. Be bold and build an empire. Bye-bye.